Hey guys, and welcome back to another day in the life of a full-time reseller. As usual, I wake up at 6 a.m. and grab a cup of coffee because who does anything without a cup of coffee first? Now, normally I start off doing my listings while I'm drinking my coffee, but today Willie's going in early to work, so we have to do our packages first.
Well, look who decided to join me this morning.
We're just gonna do a speed run through this packaging session, starting off with eBay. We have a Bolo skottevest, not really sure how you say that in English, Scott vest, and it's a women's quilted jacket. Next up, we have a Nui Tags Ralph Lauren 3XL tall button-up shirt. Obviously, anything Nui Tags Ralph Lauren is a pickup. And we picked this one up at a rummage sale. Oh, I miss rummage sales. Another Bolo brand here, we got Rock Revival, and this is the Mick bootcut jeans Rock Revival, always a pickup. This one took a bit longer to sell than expected, but still sold for $60. Then we have a personal, this is a Madewell sweater vest. I actually kept this one for myself. I wore it one time and then decided, yeah, it's time for you to go. Next up, we have a pair of Levi's 505 jeans. Not a model we pick up unless we get it for really cheap. Then we had a bundle sale, 2 pairs of Duluth Trading Company jeans. If you have 2 items that are very similar and the same size, definitely consider creating a bundled listing instead of separate listings. Then we have a vintage Pendleton wool trouser, and this one is a super old listing, so very happy to see it gone. I definitely overpriced these, so that's why it took so long. Moving on to Depop, we have a pair of Ultra sneakers. Then we have a pair of Nike sweatpants that was actually a pair of Will's previous pants. So if you have something in your closet that you don't wear, sell it. Moving on to Poshmark, we have a Patty for Your Daddy zip hoodie. This one was super cool with the skull on the back. And then we have a small sale here, $19, a Travis Mathew polo long sleeve. Travis Mathew used to do pretty well for us, but have fallen off lately. And then the next one is a pretty cool piece. It's a Levi's reworked denim jacket. You see the zebra print, somebody put that on. So it's definitely a unique piece and took a while to sell because we had to find a buyer who would also want that zebra print on their Levi's jacket. Then we have another bundle and it's 2 vintage sweatshirts in blue in the same size. That's why I just decided to bundle them together. Next up, we have a Ralph Lauren shawl neck sweater. This is a size small, which is why it took a while to sell. But these are great pickups if you can get them in large or extra large or bigger. Another sale from Poshmark, we have a Howler Bros mesh hat. Howler Bros, great brand. And then we have a small sale, a Polo Ralph Lauren pair of pants, $11, not much to say. And last but not least from Poshmark, we have a vintage t-shirt with a random car print on it. T-shirts don't really do that well for us, so I was happy to see it gone. I know it's not the season for t-shirts, but even during the summer, they just sit and collect dust. Last but not least, we got Mercari, only one sale on here. It's an Under Armour playoff polo. Not much money, but this one sold in one day and they tend to sell very fast. And that sums up our sales from the past 2 days, and now it's time to go and make a smoothie. I make this breakfast smoothie with protein every single day. It gives me the protein, it gives me some fiber and some fruit. And it's basically just a habit at this point. And speaking of habits, as a reseller, it's really important to create good habits because you are your own boss. So if you don't create habits to do your work, it's not getting done. And that means no money. But back to the smoothie. I use the chocolate protein powder, but you can also use other flavors as well, so you can mix it up and change it up if that's what you want. What do you eat for breakfast? And if you say nothing, we can't be friends. Anyways, then I take my smoothie, obviously, I start drinking it, and Will's about to walk in the back because he's getting ready to go to his job. There he is, say hello to Will. And now we're moving back to the rad room to do our listings. I like to get my listings done as soon as possible so that they're just out of the way and I don't have to worry about them. Today I'm posting a lot of fire shoes and I've already created my listings on List Perfectly. I do that the day before so that my process in the morning is slightly smoother than if I didn't do that before. I have been using List Perfectly for over 3 years now, and if you're interested in checking it out, I have a link for 30% off your first month. And honestly, this platform only gets better with time. Then I finished up my listings. All my listings are complete. Here we go. All the shoes are online and ready to be purchased. And now we're getting ready for the gym. I've been working out at the gym for over a decade now, so that's also just a habit. I was trying to take a cute little outfit shot, but my cropped hoodie was not cooperating. All right, we're ready to go. Okay, the packages are in the trunk. So now we're heading to the gym. I go 3 times per week. Today is leg day. And after that, we're hitting up Goodwill, so stay tuned. The gym is about 25 minutes away, and I always drink a pre-workout before. It really helps motivation, but if you haven't started yet, don't, because there's no going back after that. I always start my workout with a little warm-up session where I walk on an incline on the treadmill. And this gym doesn't allow any content creation, so I'm actually not supposed to be doing this, but I got a few clips of my next exercises. First up, we have a step up. This one's really good for the glutes, and grab some weights if you want some extra resistance. Then we got some hip thrusts. This one always kills me. Oh, and I normally do 4 sets with 8 to 10 reps. And then I did some hip abductors. Lastly, I did some Stairmaster to finish up my workout. Now, I only do extra cardio because it's the holidays, so I tend to eat a little bit more. And also, I have a vacation coming up in a couple of months, so trying to stay lean, you know? All right, we are done with the workouts. And now it's time to go shower and get ready for Goodwill. Now that we have freshened up and look like a new person, we are ready to go thrifting. All right, workout done. Oh, frizzy hair, woo! So I always bring protein powder so I can make a protein shake right after the gym. And now we're heading over to Goodwill. And it's not far from here, so let's go. All right, we made it. Alrighty, I scooped up this insane graphic Chicago Bulls sweatshirt. Love the big print, got the head on the sleeve as well. Great size 3X, but if I'm gonna be honest, this one feels really cheap. It's not that nice sweatshirt material, but the cool factor is going to sell this one, and it's got the head on the back. So, 25 for this one. And then I also found this Polo Ralph Lauren XL tall. Big embroidered pony. And the number 3 on the sleeve here. So this one I always include rugby style. Easy $25 to $30. Just picked up a pair of Big Smith denim overalls, full length. How cool is this? I wish this is something that I could pull off, because these are so cool. Now, these aren't big money or anything like that. Big Smith, bread and butter money. But I should be able to get $30 for it. Here's the back, got the little head on the back. And this one does have the carpenter loop, the pockets. So keywords you want to include here are painter, farmer, utility, carpenter, denim overalls. I really like the light wash on this one. Super cool. $6. But denim overalls is something that you always want to look up, because overall they do pretty well. Hey Will, love you. Okay, I need some help with this one. Massive bolo, a bathing ape, but also a massive fake brand, as in there's a lot of fakes. I have been looking at this one and I'm going back and forth on whether it is real or not. Odds are it's fake. Most babe items that you find will be fake at the thrift. However, it has so many signs that it's real
but then there's some that it's not. So I'm confused. So one thing you always look at is the tag, obviously, the stitching, the font, the quality of the monkey, etc., etc. And also, does it have the monkey on the back side of the size tag? And this one does. Then you also want to look at the logo on the sleeve. Does it have the R here? And it does. And also, is the R the right font and the right thickness? It looks like it. It also has the little writing on the buttons. Then you look at the material tag. So it's got the stitching here. It looks even. And I'm popping up some pictures of like the fake versus real, but they look so similar to me. And then you also want to look at the gold tag. It has to have the gold tag, and this one does, but I don't know. Look how it's kind of uneven right there. Like the back and the front is kind of uneven. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. Let's look at the overall quality. Feels nice. Feels normal. Stitching looks fine. Oh my gosh, I don't know. So if you are a Bape expert or anything like that, let me know. But definitely a brand you want to be on the lookout for, but also I would say most of the ones you find will be fake. Alright, I got two sport coats here, both in wool. First one, you don't really see anything here, but I'm like, hold on. Always look in the inside side. We got a little Burberry action. And then the size and the material is on the inside pocket here. Honestly, I thought this one was going to be better than it is. Sell-through rate is not good. There's a lot listed compared to sold, and they range a lot in price. So what I seem to see with the Burberry is you want to find the one with the actual Burberry pattern, you know, that plaid pattern. Those I would pick up on the spot. This one, you might get $40-50 when it sells, and it's gonna sit for a while. And then this one is another wool sport coat by Mr. Hickey Freeman. And same as the other one, the material and size is inside the pocket, also wool. Same story as the Burberry, low sell-through rate, ranges a lot in price. If you want to take a chance on it, you could get $40-50, even up to $80. Oh, but I did find this one as well on the new rack. Best friend Peter Millar, quarter zip, feel the material, merino wool and lyocell. Should be $35-40. Very beautiful piece. As I'm heading to checkout, I just spot this hat. Bloop at the end. Got a little patty for you, daddy. Pow, fits all. Mesh back. Easy clap. $20, 15 maybe, but it's $1.
Alright, so I had a decent haul. I wanted to find something super crazy and just pop. But sometimes I find nothing at all. So I'll take this one, and I wanted to find some more hard goods. I just couldn't. I spent another hour just looking up stuff, and I just couldn't find anything of value, because I know it can get a little bit redundant or even, boring when it's just mostly clothing. But I tried, but now I had to leave because the post office is about to close and I need to drop off some packages. So let's go.
Here we are.
We normally just use the parcel drop to drop off our packages. Alright, the packages are dropped off. And I am starving, so because I'm not home yet, I'm just gonna eat a protein bar. It is almost 3 o'clock. And reselling wise, I don't really have anything more to do besides logging the items when I get home. That takes 5 minutes.
And also, here's an update on the photographing and inventory room. Remember, this was all a table with just towers of clothes? Well, now that's cleaned up. We got a shelf in here and everything's organized by what it is, the pants, bundles, yada yada, and then more shelves. And it's looking a whole lot better because when I saw that video, it was looking way worse than I thought. And I was like, I gotta do something about that. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Alright, it's time to log all the items that I thrifted today. Definitely do this if you don't already. Get a spreadsheet, write it all down, the date, the cost, the item. It's important to keep track of all of this because of tax reasons, but also so that when it does sell, you know exactly how long it took for it to sell and how much you actually made after cost of goods. And a little side tip, if you sit a lot with your desk, like I do when editing videos, invest in a desk elbow pad. I got mine from Amazon and it was $60, but so worth it. Anyways, now that we're done with the logging, the reselling part of my day is done and it's time to have some fun. Today, I felt like gaming a little bit on the PC and Helldivers 2 just came out with a new update, so let's go dive. I have a couple of hours before Will comes home from work, so this is the perfect time to get some gaming session in. And unless I'm too distracted with my gaming, I like to pay attention to the time so I know when Will comes home so I can come and greet him outside when he walks up from his car because I'm cute. And that sums up another day in the life of a full-time reseller. Thank you so much for watching until the end and thank you for all the love on the first one. I really wasn't expecting that, so thank you, thank you, thank you.